We're going to have a genocide at home very soon. If we continue the way we're going, at least here in the US, a genocide is almost certainly going to happen. And no, it won't be against Jewish people. It won't be against white people in a great replacement. It will be against trans people. The Holocaust Museum released this thing on their website. It's 10 steps. 10 steps to genocide. What's step 8? We've done every single step of the way besides actually enacting the genocide so far. And it's not just Germany, it's also like what happened with Rwanda or with the Congo, stuff like that. These genocides follow the same pattern because genocide follows the same pattern. And we're following their pattern now. We're very close. Very. And I know lots of people don't agree. They don't understand it. Even if you don't, even if you think they're mentally ill and crazy, assuming the very worst, you think they're just crazy. Do you think they deserve to be genocided? If someone's mentally ill, do they deserve to be slaughtered? Do they deserve to have genocide committed against them? Do they? I think most people would answer no. Even if you're weird or whatever, you don't deserve to be killed. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna. They're getting very close. The propaganda is getting even worse with time. I'll go briefly over the steps. First one, classification. You make an us versus them. This is very direct. They've been very directly. Look at the Tennessee massacre, where they point out that the killer was transgender. Yet they talk about identity politics not mattering. It mattered here. And then other things saying that 3 or 4, the most recent ones were trans or non-binary, whatever. And then equating that to all of them. That's something they did in Nazi Germany, where it was about Jewish people made about 0.75% of the population. They said they did all the crime. Trans people make up about 0.5%. They're saying they're doing all the crime. The quartering said that they commit their half a percent of the population committing 100% of the recent crimes. The statistics, that's just wrong. It's just not true. I'll put it up right here. These statistics are pretty damning. I mean, come on. 3, let's say it's 4. Let's say it's 100. Let's say that 97 just appeared out of nowhere. The numbers are still staggering. Literally just imagining 97 other people that don't exist did it. There was 3,000 committed by cis people. And they're saying it's all by trans people. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Now for the next step. Symbolism. They're doing it one of these ways. I don't know if there's a direct way that they're doing it. Like there's not a Star of David. It's not that I've heard of. But they are classifying it in records. Like you have to register yourself as transgender. You even still kind of do as someone who's Jewish, but I think it's especially if you're trans, you have to register. They know who you are. They can find you because you have to tell them you are. For the third step, discrimination. This one also. They're passing laws, they're passing legislation, making so you can't get gender affirming care. They're calling affirming your gender plastic surgery. Something that could save your life is plastic surgery. Now, what the hell? What the hell? Next, stage 4, dehumanization. This one's pretty direct. Just calling them insane, saying that they're not people, saying that they're abominations against mankind. That one's pretty obvious. Well, the next one, not as I'd say, organization. They have organized ways to do it if they're going to soon. With, as I said, marking who is not transgender. This one I'd say is the loosest one. The other ones are very much so. Polarization. This one is everywhere. Look at Fox News. They're saying that they're a target. We have to go after them. They're going for our kids. They're this, they're that. Blaming them for everything when it's so clearly not their fault. Saying that drag queens have to be stopped. But school shootings, that's just a fact of life. How can anyone stand by this? The issue isn't trans people, it's guns. But That's for a different video. Next, preparation. This one I also believe it isn't as, at least not as obvious. There is, again, the ways that we know that they know who you are. I have trans family. I have trans friends. They're terrified. Somebody trans family, they know that they might have to leave soon. Like if Trump gets elected, they'll probably have to leave the country. This is gonna push her. Or if DeSantis gets elected, oh my, it'd be even worse. This is real. This is really happening. And now the last one, persecution. Call them child abusers, saying that parents that allow for this are abusing the child, calling like Chris a Mr. Beast, saying that he left his family. They're just making up things. They're just making up claims because they don't understand it and don't want to understand it. I didn't understand it until I actually learned about it. Until I actually tried to inform myself, and now it makes sense. One part of this I don't understand, which is different but somewhat related, is like neopronouns. I don't get it, but also I haven't taken the time to learn about it. So I'm not going to say anything about it. It's just about respect. What's the point? What good does it do to just purposely try and be an asshole? It's like purposely calling someone the wrong name. It's just disrespectful. And if respect is everything, then why not respect someone and just call them what they want to be called? Why is it so hard to call someone who was born a man, to call them she, to call them her, to call them a woman? Why is that so hard to do?